advice would you give the up and coming adults?
When you come out the womb, immediately start saving all your money. I don't care. All the money, I don't care what they say. Save your money as soon as you come out the womb.
Welcome to another episode of Krisp Konversations. I'm your host, Kris. These are my co-hosts. Say what's up, y'all.
What's going on, y'all? It's Sean D. White, and the D is for desired, which I am.
And y'all know I am. It's Ashley.
Y'all know how we do. We're going to talk about our experiences and how we view them differently. We'll have a word of the day that we'll drink to. We're going to keep it loose, raw, have fun, but most importantly, we're going to say that shit.
Say that shit.
Say that shit.
The word of the day is adult. Every time you hear us say adult, we take a sip. So on this episode, we're going to talk about adulting or being an adult.
This is how we starting out. Okay,
Yeah,
we do work. Got it. Okay.
All right. So I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Do y'all think it's harder to be grown now or in the past? Y'all want me to start first?
Of course.
We kind of talked about this a little bit before. So I'm probably going to have to say it kind of depends because nowadays we're so dependent on technology. Like Sean made a point where, like, you know, he would get in a car with his mom back in the day and they would have MapQuest printed out. But nowadays we can have GPS. But what happens when we get into a place where we don't have service?
We're going to be lost. And they're going to We're going to be lost.
I never really thought about it. My granddad would always be like, well, you know, you come down 29, you're going to cross over Spurs 78 and that'll bring you right there by the big chicken. You be like, what?
People were nicer back then, too. You could go in the gas station, like, hey, you know how to get to such and such? And they'd be like, oh, yeah. Now you walk in the gas station.
You ain't got no phone?
Right.
Or they like me. I'm terrible with street names. I can give you description all day. Like you said, the big chicken up there on the corner. I can tell you description all day. Don't ask me no name and no street, baby. We gonna be lost.
You gonna go down, you gonna cross over 3 lights, come to a bridge.
It's gonna be a rock that's shaped on the corner that's got a little hump to it that you can.
So I guess I would think that adulting now is more convenient than when our parents are coming up or maybe our grandparents were coming up because we have everything at our fingertips. But I definitely think their critical thinking skills were a lot better than ours.
Sure. Where
they had to balance a checkbook versus us opening up an app and seeing how much money we have in our bank account. Mm-hmm. Or even, like we saying, taking directions. They actually had to use their brain and memorize where places were versus we don't have to memorize anything. But I have been at a concert with no service. And forget the concert. I was at Sam's Club the other day trying to scan and go.
Couldn't do nothing.
Couldn't get a signal. Had to go stand in a regular line. It felt like I was in General Pop. I was in Gen Pop at the Sam's because I could not use my phone. So I don't know. I think it might be a convenience thing versus what's harder. But what I will add though, the price of living is expensive as hell now. And it's like we live in Atlanta where everybody want to live here. We think y'all should go home.
Yeah, but don't come here. We full.
Hurry up.
We full.
Pack your shit and go.
Right. Because y'all driving up these rent prices, housing prices, housing market. So I think our parents, grandparents used to be able to buy a house and be like, I'm going to pay this off in my 30 years or whatever, and I'm going to live comfortably. But I don't know. That kind of seems like a thing from the past right now. Like, I'm not too confident in it.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah.
What y'all think?
Yeah, I would definitely say as far as like the accessibility goes to technology and stuff, it's definitely easier now. But I feel like when it comes to what they had to endure, I think it was a lot tougher back then. Because I feel like a lot of jobs that we even have now, that wasn't even like a thing.
Going to the newspaper looking for a job?
Yeah.
Circle.
Yeah.
And then you still have to either call or go up there as opposed to us just going online and applying.
But I actually like the call thing because nowadays, like, it's like you in a queue when you apply for a job. Like,
true, but it depends on if you're going to get a pickup. Like, I remember when I first graduated from high school and I was trying to just get a job for the summer. I applied to like a Baskin Robbins that was like 5 minutes from me or something like that, right? Even in person. Man, it wasn't until 2.5 years, me being in college about to be a junior, they'd be like, yeah, Sean, you would apply to the job, and I was like, bro, like, what
that
you
was
mean?
a long time ago.
Like that nobody graduate.
Yeah,
I need to be the
I
manager.
needed to start off of
It's
this.
ridiculous. Yeah.
What you think, Ash?
I definitely think now is it's harder. Back then it was easy, even with looking for the jobs though. But I didn't get a job until I was an adult in college already. But still just the whole
You gotta say grown.
Gotta say grown. Okay,
Yeah.
well, until I got grown. But yeah, like everything now is just. Even when we just bought the pizza, like we can't do anything without it. I want to be able to go back
Backstory, y'all.
We just went and got some pizza, right?
So we go get our drink and we go get our food as our little ritual before we shoot the show. I can't find my wallet or my keys.
So we take my card
yes.
and we're gonna use my card, but I leave my phone here at the house and my card is locked. So
we were just standing at the restaurant like, y'all don't got tap. He was like, nah. He's like, y'all got cash. I'm like, nah.
I'm like, I got a card, but it's locked.
We just was looking at each other. He was like, just cash out me and I'll pay for it. And I was like, all right, cool, I can do that. But
right, and shout out to the dude at Marco Pizza because anybody else would have been like, y'all out of luck. No pizza for y'all.
You want to make that sale.
Yeah, I tell you what's crazy, just the times that we in, things are really changing so much because it's like, even if certain stadiums, you go to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, they don't take cash anymore.
Yeah.
So I feel like
that is true.
Yeah. So I mean that, and even with transportation, even though we said it's easier, the carless too. You can't tell an Uber, yeah, you just pull up, bro. I give you the cash. Like no, get your car.
You gotta pay.
Right, you gotta pay.
That's a service that you gotta pay before you actually get it.
Get it. Yeah. Right.
So, what was a moment that y'all felt like, oh shit, I'm grown? Like, what was your adulting moment?
Oh, you had an ING on that. Technically, that wasn't adult.
Oh,
but
I took a sip, so y'all better sip. It's the base word.
Adult is an adulting. Yeah.
I don't really know what was my first grown person moment because I grew up kind of untraditional. Like I was already doing stuff, paying bills way before I graduated high school. So I'm gonna say maybe when I got that first Georgia Power bill in my name. Yeah.
Who are some finesses, by the way? They ain't no good. Bill in the summertime go from 85 to 200. Y'all ain't no good.
Shit, my personal
attack right there.
-4.
I guess we ain't gonna get that Georgia Power endorsement.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Solar.
Yeah. Please.
But I feel like I really had my first real adulting. Go ahead, adulting. It's the best word.
Thought y'all said that wasn't the word.
Right, but y'all said it was the base word, so I'm rolling with it. All right, we're gonna do it again. But for real though, I really felt first grown with me in college, like for real. I lost my scholarship, so I got kicked out. And my parents were like, oh, well, that's it. You no school, work for you. And I was like, no, now I got time for me to make my adult decision and go on about my business and go back to school. And that was really my true first moment.
Okay. I hit my tooth.
Just a sip. When I first moved into my apartment, and I think it was around the 5th or 6th, everything is paid up. Making sure that my finances had to be in order for the next month for me to pay my bills. Yeah. That was my first adult moment.
Buy that polo.
Couldn't buy that polo. Who was popping at the time? Who concert did I want to go to? 2013. Hey, what's up? Okay. Whoever was popping at the time, man, just making sure like your rent, car insurance, phone bill, all of those different things.
Oh, yeah, when I got a car and I had to pay Georgia Power and my car insurance.
And your car insurance.
Oh, my goodness. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, that's tough. Because truth is, like, you know, your parents, you know what I'm saying, they help you out through high school. And the way that I didn't necessarily want to ask for my parents' help because I didn't want them to be in control of, like, things that I wanted to do.
Right.
So that's why I got, like, jobs because I'm not finna ask because my dad would be weird at the time. I'd be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You just not necessarily you went to Vegas or whatever you got going on, but you think you can give me this? He be like, well, I gotta see it. I'm like, oh, we ain't finna do that shit.
Right, I don't have time to see nothing. You gonna get to me or
you
not?
not?
Yeah, like, I don't have time for
Yeah.
that.
Anybody got time for that?
All right, so like, what part of y'all responsibilities do y'all not like at all?
None of them.
Yeah, none.
Absolutely none.
None.
I hate getting up every morning.
If you ask me what my responsibilities is, like a list that hit the floor. Like,
none of them.
all right, starting off with, for me, I love them.
I love them. But yeah.
They're changing diapers for that little boy. Buying diapers for that little boy.
That little boy like that.
Wiping that little boy.
Right.
Bathing both of them little kids. I love them. But like, I'm not gonna say I can't wait for the day for them to wipe their own ass and give themselves a bath, but
I'll say it for you. She can't wait for the day so they can wipe their own ass.
But that's just one less thing for me to worry about. Skid marks.
I know that when y'all become of age and watch this episode, be like, all right, mom, when it's time for somebody to wipe your ass. I remember you was on your show talking about.
Know that when it's time to wipe my ass, it's time to put your dues in because I did it, baby. Shit up the back, the car seat, the bathtub.
They gonna put you right in the home. Be like, nah.
If one of y'all put me in the home, I'm gonna come back and hunt y'all.
Nothing. I'm gonna make sure she don't.
I'm telling you, y'all gonna hear this all day.
Right. On the door just closing. Hey man, I say
lights flickering.
On and off.
I'm fucking with y'all. I'm taking the toilet tissue.
AC off. It ain't gonna be cold.
I'm taking all the tops off the drinks.
Just know y'all gonna have to move every couple months because y'all gonna be there. Like, I don't know what's wrong with this house. I gotta
go in the washing machine.
That's tough. That's really tough.
Okay,
you put me in the home.
Okay, back on
topic. I mean, look, that's a whole nother episode.
Right, back on topic, guys. Back on topic.
All right, but one of the things I don't like the most about being an adult is getting scammed.
Yeah.
I feel like the biggest scam is insurance.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, especially us being in Georgia where insurance is just crazy high for no damn reason, regardless.
Everybody's scammers.
That too, and there's so many accidents every day, it makes it okay for them to hike the prices up.
Yeah.
But my whole thing is for the 6 months of my policy, if I don't get in no accidents or nothing like that, why am I not getting a certain amount
back? Give me a little reduction.
I mean,
customer appreciation.
Special awards.
Little rebate.
Don't I deserve something back? Because essentially, if you think about it, you may not get no accidents, but the way that other people are paid for their accidents. What's that?
Going up on your prices. Yeah. The next time.
It's like
because everybody else got into an accident.
You paying for everybody else's accident, essentially.
And Progressive the only one that got like something. Progressive. Because my
I have Progressive now.
They used to have some little
they
special
have
thing.
drive-wise.
Bro, like, they used to have some little
and they monitor my shit.
Well,
they monitored my shit. I drove perfectly, and they still went up on my shit. So I was like, "What's the point?"
I can't say they went up on my shit because I totally totaled my car a few months ago, and I was at fault.
Damn.
But my insurance is still probably cheaper than a lot of people. But drive-wise was it was pretty nice because I let Robert drive, and baby, if it was up to me, they'd be like high speeding, braking fast,
all of those things.
Everything you did, illegal private, illegal lanes.
I used to have that with Geico. I was like, bitch, have you ever drove in Atlanta? You can't drive
every day. You fight for your life.
Every single day, especially on 85. All them lanes.
Just backing out your driveway. Somebody might like, ding.
Right, just flying by. You tripping.
But I think we got like $186 off. And if he had kept it on longer, it probably would have been more, which I'm not mad at.
So nice. I've never had those type of privileges. And it's just me on my
be hitting the gas.
I do be hitting the gas, but the accidents that I have never been at fault for any accident. Tell that to my insurance though. They make it seem like it's me.
Yeah.
I've been hit at
my tie rod broke. And they was like, you at fault. I'm like, it's not even an accident.
Right.
Anything they can get. I think I had a rock hit my damn windshield. They was like, oh yeah, nigga, your windshield.
Point.
Mm-hmm.
The demerit system is stop skimming this insurance.
Man.
It ain't just car
Right,
insurance.
the deductible and
Homeowners insurance.
everything.
He's
Life
talking about-
insurance, everything.
Y'all had storms. It was rain. We do not live in a place where hurricanes is
Right.
allowed.
None of that. Mudslide.
None of that. Like, a little rain, I ain't got no damn tree behind my house. And y'all just gonna charge me for the people that was in 100 miles away.
Man, it's so messed up. I do.
Life insurance is a scam too, though.
It really is.
I'm
It
not
really
gonna
is.
go there.
It is.
It definitely is.
Because the older you get, the more it is. You can get a whole life policy, but
I mean, yeah, and that's what I was just about to say. It probably depends on your policy, but even then, compared to that, it's not as expensive
I'm
as
just gonna
regular
start taking the
insurance.
shit under the mattress. Call it a day.
I mean, ain't no interest under that mattress.
Hey.
Don't do that. She did not say that. Did not go to the house.
I'm gonna take it under the mattress.
She did not say that.
It's up
I'm
here.
in the boonies. Ain't nobody else.
But no, real shit. If there was some responsibilities that I wish I could get rid of, I think the main one would be like just the pressures of society, because we feel like we have to do all of these things to fit in and to I don't even know if it's showing that you made it is a thing, but just to feel adequate, because social media has tainted all of us to make it feel like
You
we
gotta
have to
keep
have
in competition and keep up
Right.
with the next set of people.
Right.
Just because,
Yeah, so I think that would be one thing that I probably want to get rid of. I guess I could turn the app off.
Yeah.
Then what I'm gonna do?
Right.
The same thing that we were doing before we got this technology that we
So
were talking
freaky.
about.
Man. I don't know. Being an adult.
I'm not finna play with you.
It be
You
him,
gotta
I
get
told
lower.
you. It be
But
him.
you gotta get lower though.
It be
You
him.
be taking
No.
baby sips. I
Let me
got
tell
you.
y'all something that he ain't said. We got a whole other episode to shoot. They not getting me today.
But you made the drink though, so it's not like I made it. She made
Right,
it.
you picked it. You told us to make our own poison, and we did that.
I'm
Now
just
stir
saying.
that cup up.
What-
Adults.
What responsibilities you want
Adults.
to get rid of?
Adults. Those three
See,
adults.
this is that pressure that I was just talking about.
But no, but straight up, like to work your job, be a parent, you, not me. And also your social life, and at the same time try and have or figure out where you're going. That could be a lot at times.
Yeah, it can be.
Especially when you factor other people to the mix, where it's not just you. That should get difficult.
I've found instances where like my anxiety gets very, very high because of other people's expectations, which is not something that I've always cared about, but you sometimes feel like it's so many people that expect certain things from you, and you're like, well, who can I expect something from?
I'm glad you said that, because I was just making a point to that to someone else who was like in the process of moving and doing this, that, and the third. And they were like, I always help everyone move. I always help them whatever they need. But when it's time for me, they don't ever. I'm like,
That's
your
a real
expectations, because they never gave you help before, and you always handling stuff like that. They just expected that you got it. If they never helped before, know that anytime they in a jam that you can come through and stuff like that. But that's you helping them.
Yeah.
That's not, you know what I'm saying, them helping you. So that can be tough to try and be like, damn, y'all really set this for me, but I got the bar for y'all in hell. Like, what's going on?
I've never heard anybody say that
Hell.
about
Yeah.
Hell.
So I legitimately made it a point to like, I fuck with those people who fuck with me. Meaning, if I can expect for you to do the same things for me that I would do for you, then our friendship has been downgraded. Now
We are definitely associates. We are not friends. We are
100%.
associates.
100%. Yeah, but the anxiety would get bad. And like when I say bad, it's like the only thing I could do is like probably sit in my house for a few days.
Yeah.
And turn my phone off and watch TV, because the pressures of just everybody wanting to do something with you or call you or talk to you about their shit, and then when you tell them a little bit of yours, Oh, you'll be all right.
Damn, what you gonna do?
Right.
You may get one of those. I know people who've had in recent weeks like nervous breakdowns.
Yeah.
Because it's just too much.
Yeah.
Y'all can call me. I'm here for y'all.
Anytime. I will call you.
And I'm here anytime. Yeah, I will pull up anytime. I ain't got no kids. I ain't really got no copy.
You do have kids.
I do got kids. Oh my God, I was just having a conversation the other day. I was like, I got kids. They were like, what? I was like, I mean, they ain't come out my body.
Y'all.
I did not just try to.
You watch
because
this.
they right. I'm like, they gonna watch this. That's not true. I love y'all. Y'all are mine too. But you didn't come from my body. But
All right, guys. So, with like all that being said, what advice would you give the up and coming adults?
when you come out the womb, immediately start saving all your money. I don't care. All the money, yeah, I don't care what they say. Save your money as soon as you come out the womb and hit that first whack.
Don't give the hospital your social security number. Don't give it to them. Just come out there to myself. Mama, don't do that.
Don't you do that.
Don't give me one of them numbers.
And don't let them parents put your name in bills.
Yes.
Baby, they had the car bill in his name.
Do that?
They do.
Oh my
3
God.
months. Yes, they do.
They
For
sure
real.
do.
Yeah, they sure do. Yeah,
See what
absolutely.
Like to be Zion.
Don't you do that. Don't you do that to my
That power bill, that $400 power bill.
Don't you do that to my
It's about time. You can walk
What you
around.
gotta
and
do?
just-
Residency?
Yes.
That's the thing.
But nah, for real. Advice that I would give is to like, for real shit. Just stay grounded. Pay attention to what's going on in the world. Definitely keep your money. Invest your, I won't say invest it, but definitely find you an account that has some type of interest that would accumulate from it.
And absolutely save that money.
Save
I
that
wouldn't
money.
plan. Yeah, don't spend that. Yeah, save
Whatever
that
your
money.
friends tell you to do, don't do that.
Don't
Find
do
you
it.
an
Don't
older
do-
person that's somewhat grounded,
Yeah,
successful.
Yeah,
Pay attention to them.
absolutely.
Get you a mentor and a counselor. You're gonna need a couch.
True.
Yeah.
Sit on that couch.
Yeah.
I got 2 pieces
Ain't
of
even
advice,
financial advisor.
actually. True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For an adult. Number 1, I would say never stop asking questions.
For sure.
That's a good one.
Like being an adult, that's a big part of
He
it.
said adult.
I just have one thing
Adult.
about the
Adult.
question part.
Mhm.
They say there's no such thing as a dumb question. That is a lie.
That is not true. No question is dumb.
Yes, it is.
Y'all,
Yes, it is.
no.
Yes, it is.
No
Be
question
mindful
is-
of the questions that you ask.
There you go.
Just formulate it the right way. But no question is dumb. Just no question is dumb. At the end of the day, you not gonna know shit unless you don't.
If somebody asks you, what color is the sky?
That-
So make it easy to find out.
they need to formulate. the
I'm
question
gonna
right.
answer that question with a question. Are you colorblind?
Right. No, I'm saying in the sense of knowledge.
But for real, I
There's
mean,
certain
granted,
things you'll
yeah.
never know. Like, for example, I probably had an apartment since I was like 21, 22 before I got my house. Certain things like on Experian, I didn't know you could, with your credit report and stuff like that, you could set certain bills to put on there just to boost your credit score. I never knew stuff like that. But had I had known, who knows what my score may have been if I was doing that at 21, 22, and so on and so forth. So just knowing that a few years ago, yeah, it helps. But that's why I say never stop asking questions.
Because no
Credit.
question is dumb.
Credit matters.
Credit fucking matters.
That's another
Yes.
scam too, by the way.
It is a scam,
But it matters.
when you get to that 800 threshold, baby, the sky's the limit. They just open up for you. There's no rain. I'm just kidding.
I
Yeah, I'm about to say, you're at 800.
Right, I'm like,
I
I'm
am at
trying
800.
Okay.
to get
I'm
there,
800
Chris.
plus.
Yeah,
Please.
But the
I'm
sky
trying to
just
get there,
open
too.
up, but then you have to figure out what you want to do
Mhm.
with all of this new open sky that you have.
Right, I'm about to say.
So use it wisely.
Right.
But credit does matter, and it follows you forever.
Even though it's a scam. The other thing I would say about being an adult.
Oh, he trying to finish this episode out strong,
Man, that is some ice.
huh? But yes, back to you and your.
We finna wrap this thing up. This is the last
We
comment.
are.
But this the last for this episode. We got
Yeah.
another one. Ain't that what you talking
You're
about?
not getting me drunk.
Right. Anyways.
Come on, adult.
Fuck you.
Okay, but go ahead.
I was going to say, man, enjoy yourself.
Yes.
in the process of
YOLO.
being an adult.
You only live once.
Absolutely. Because sometimes people get so wrapped up in trying to do all of this and be grown that they forget like very important years of their lives. I think one thing with me, once I graduated from college, I was so locked in on working and making sure this was taken care of, and I didn't really travel like that at all. Now, luckily, I don't have no.
You're traveling now.
Right, I was just about to say that, like kids, baby mama. But sometimes it don't always work out with people like that because they'll either having kids way too early or get married, and all of a sudden it's like, damn, I missed all these prom years, and all of a sudden I gotta do this, that, and the third. So that's why I say, man, enjoy your life.
Yeah, for sure.
Come into adult while you still can.
He just keeps saying that word, and he ain't got no drink in his hand.
I got a little sip.
I
got a little sip.
That was two words you just said right there. So
I definitely feel like I did my grown people years.
Yes, for the grown people,
the right way. I graduated college. I moved away. I traveled. I'm still traveling. I had my kids at a decent age. I'm married. So I wouldn't undo any of that. And I definitely say that you should experience life in, well, I won't say the manner that I did, but similar to the way that I did. Because, you can be at ease with a lot of things. Like, I definitely feel like I lived a lot before my life was waking up at 3 a.m. Feed baby. But that's removed. That was at least 2 years ago. Yeah, but yeah, have fun.
Definitely have
Use
fun.
condoms.
Well, friend, you did great for everything that you've done. Great. Yeah, I'm struggling like kids, but it is what it is. But definitely just really live your life, like for real, and enjoy it. Don't let nothing, let it hinder you or nothing. You have to live your life and enjoy yourselves. But at the end of the day, still, have your stuff in order. But I just don't let it hinder you. All the obstacles and everything that you have going on, hardships, financially, mentally, emotionally. You are gonna be your strongest person who root for you at the end of the day. Ain't nobody else got you other than yourself. So you don't have to, even though the weight might be on your shoulders, you still have to see the bigger picture and enjoy life.
Yeah. Find you a friend group that's like-minded, and anybody who falls under the wayside, it just happens. That's what.
Right. That's just them. You can't let that stop you because of what your next person is doing. But just
and one last point about that. Real friends that you just don't have familiarity with, that you've been knowing since middle school or high school or college. People who truly care about you, because when you come into being grown, you'll really see who's for you and who's not.
And
I'm gonna drink to that, and we ain't even say the adult, because that is the truth right there.
Pay attention to those people who come into your life for a season.
Mm-hmm.
They will triple in. And they will seem like a good time or whatever, but they're here for a season. Yeah. Those type of people are real. They will be your biggest haters. Learn it, pay attention.
Especially with you coming up in whatever area of your life. Keep the insecure people away from you. For sure.
And the Atlantic side agreed. Keep them insecure folks up out of here.
Somebody praying right now on what we got going on.
All right then. Well, on that note, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Krisp Konversations. I'm your host, Kris. You can follow me on Instagram it will be down at the bottom at Blowing My Horn. We also have an Instagram page for the show, Krisp Konversations. Y'all want to go?
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay, you can find me at ahempto2 on Instagram. Keep it wonderful, guys.
Yep, y'all can follow me at gracious_gift3.
I don't know how that thing feel, but peace, y'all.